It's Week 10 of the NFL, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Raiders and the Jets on Sunday Night Primetime.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games. Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down here at at the 12-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Ashton Davis.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down, right back to Hall. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go again with Hall. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And down he'll go at the 25. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a quick throw outline to Myers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Running left, it's Hall.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And what great recognition. Receiver and his quarterback, because He's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
In motion left, Hardman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this is going to remain a one-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And check down, complete to Hall.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. DJ Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's hop over to New England, Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Finding space at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Wilson.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. On the move past the 40.
And down to the 27-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his third touchdown now on the year. And they're...
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
Into space at the 45. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, alert! 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 We hit!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam, because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here's Thomas Morstead now. as he's on to punt for New York. Oh, he bowls over him. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now out come the Jets. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shoves him aside.
63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And New York set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now.
Down 20-17. A minute 52 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So that'll leave them with one last gasp, Charles. They need their defense. They only have the one timeout, and they've got to hold them to a field goal.
And if you have the ball on offense now, all you're talking about is ball security, taking care of it, making sure your runners don't go out of bounds to stop the clock and give them a chance to regroup. You want to make sure you stay in bounds, run as much time as possible, make them burn that last time out, and hopefully hold on to the ball and ice the game.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jets, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they suffered just their 2nd loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.